Hi, today I'm going to do an instructional video on how to change a rear wheel on a Bugaboo Bee. This is a 2010 and it's something that would have been really useful to me because I've just done one and kind of taught myself, so I'm going to now do it on video, so if any of you need to do it you'll have a kind of a tutorial to follow. Okay, so there's a couple of things you need and I will show you those now. Okay, this is what you're going to need. You might also want a can of WD-40. I don't have any, so I'm making do without. So you do need a flathead screwdriver. Now these are from a well-known auction site. You do want the one with the spacer. You can get them cheaper without, but if you get one without that spacer, you're going to need a washer as well. They are slightly more expensive, but you're saving yourself buying a washer. You will need 2 of these because each wheel has 2, one either side. So I've already done one wheel and these 2 are for the last wheel. These are just IKEA standard Allen keys. They're the hexagonal head. Now it might be tough to get it unscrewed, but you can do it without a power screwdriver. You can just use these. I will show you how. And this is not essential, but it's really handy for getting a plastic cap off. So this is the rear wheel on the Bugaboo Bee 2010. We have to unscrew this. There's one either side, and you can see it gives us a chance to clear out all the kind of debris that builds up in the wheel as well. And you can do this in a small space. I'm doing this in a really tiny, cramped stairwell where we keep our buggy. And the first thing we need to do is use our Allen keys to unscrew this. Will take a little bit of muscle, but you can do it. Okay, so you need one Allen key to hold the inside piece still, and that one you just hold. This one, and I'm using the one with 2 ends because it's a bit easier to turn. This one is the one you use to loosen it. There we go. Once you get going, it comes out really easily. Now be careful when you do this because there's tiny thin washers with both ends that you do not want to lose. There, so just keep that to one side. Okay, once the wheel is off, this is the bearing in here. You can see lots of bits of grass and hair caught around it. So that can all just come off. And then you want to get this bearing out. So, flathead screwdriver, and very delicately prise off, and it is easier to lay this down. I'm just doing it on the side to show you, to get these off bit by bit. And just be careful because obviously plastic is not the most robust. There we go, comes off just like that. I'm going to give that a quick clean with the blower, and then this is the bearing. It just comes out a bit rusty but not too bad compared to the other one I took out, which this is from the other wheel, and that was actually in pieces. But when you're doing it you might as well replace it all. We go. Ready for new bearings. So again, remember you need the ones with the spacers. These are slightly bigger spacers, slightly taller, but it doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. So this ball bearing actually sits in this plastic cover. Snaps in, easy as that. Other side, giving it a clean. So this, again, make sure the spacer is out and just push it in. There we go. Now that is good to go to be reassembled back on the buggy.